If you grew up feeling like you were constantly the problem to the people closest to you, then this video is for you. Tonight, I am sharing a few things that I no longer believe in after years of dealing with difficult dynamics with the people that I grew up with. These beliefs back in the days used to control how I thought and how I saw myself. So letting them go has given me so much more peace than I thought I would ever be able to attain. So if you're in that healing process, I hope this video helps you too. First, I no longer believe love should hurt. Back then, I used to think that if I was more quiet, more understanding, less dramatic, anything but myself, then the anger and the insult would stop. It did not. So over time, I just learned that real love doesn't keep score, and I don't think it uses silence as a punishment. Second, I no longer believe that people close to you are automatically safe or comfort zones. So back then, I used to believe that just because somebody's related to me by blood, or I have some sort of shared history with them, maybe they're friends, whatever, that it automatically guarantees care. I learned that sometimes the people you grew up with actually tear you down the most, either with comparisons, words, insults, whatever. So accepting the truth was very painful. It was a very painful journey for me, but it has also helped me protect my peace better. Third, I no longer believe I am responsible for fixing emotionally immature people. Back in the days, I spent so much time, I spent so many years trying to be more understanding, more patient, more persevering, hoping to God that they would change. At some point, I realized that their behavior is just their responsibility and it's not my burden to carry. And the more I keep internalizing their behavior, the worse I'm going to feel. So I just call their behavior their responsibility and my behavior my responsibility. So I try to not let their actions affect me. 4, I no longer believe my worth depends on how useful I am to others. I realized that being the easy person, the quiet one, the one that never complains a lot, it doesn't make me more valuable. It kind of clicked in my head that my worth remains the same. It exists even when I am not shrinking myself to the benefit of other people. 5, I no longer believe I have to stay silent to keep the peace. The truth is, walking on eggshells has never really been a thing for me, because I've always been that person that has never been afraid to table a topic or a discussion. But I will say that just setting boundaries has been far more effective for me, because it kind of limits the type of things I engage in and type of people I engage in or situations in general. I don't think you should walk on eggshells, because that doesn't bring real peace. I think it's just like a delayed explosion. It's going to be at one corner of your mind and it will still burst out one day. So it may as well come when you're ready for that conversation. 6, I no longer believe I need their approval to feel okay with myself. For the longest time, I waited for them to see me differently. It never happened. And honestly, I'm happy, because my confidence now comes from how I treat myself and how I see myself. 7, I no longer believe I have to hide how bad things were. Back in the days, I used to soften the truth or defend them when I'm talking to other people. But now I've kind of accepted that there's some environments with people that you grew up with that are damaging. And admitting it doesn't make me disloyal. It just makes me very honest, if anything. Looking back now, I realize how much energy I wasted into trying to understand their behavior and waiting for them to become better. But a very big shift happened for me when I just stopped explaining them to myself. And I started focusing on my own responses. I started blocking the things that I need to block, like their provocations. I started ignoring them, and I just basically remind myself that their actions are about them. Their actions are a reflection of who they are and not of my value. It doesn't show anything of my worth. It's all about them. Along the way, I actually also lost some friends who made me feel like I was too dramatic or too sensitive for talking about the things that I went through. And to be honest with you, at first it hurt. But now that I think back to it, I'm very glad that they left, because I'm never letting them back in. As much as I appreciate their exit in my life, I feel like it's kind of a privilege to be in my life. If I'm to let you back in, you need to be worth it. And I also feel like I needed to work on myself back then, and I'm happy I did put in the necessary work I needed to do. But yeah, I love the people around me right now. They enjoy my vibrant personality. You are not seeing it tonight because I am tired and it was raining earlier today. The people around me don't make me feel shitty for being me. And I think that even shows how much I have changed. Okay, yeah, so the last thing I have to say is you don't need to stay stuck in the version of you they have created. You are who you say you are. You're not who your family says you are or who your friends say you are. Only you knows you. That's the truth. Nobody knows you like you. You can always reinvent yourself. That's one beautiful thing about life that I really like. And even if these people never change, you're allowed to become someone who feels lighter, who has no burdens in their chest or their head, or at least who isn't troubled by the things they used to be troubled with. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Good night. Let me show you my cat. She's with me on the bed.